Hello, today we're talking about how to create blog content with AI software. Welcome to my channel. Feel free to take a look around when you're done with this video, as I have lots of other videos that talk about how to make money online, different methods, different programs I use, software, etc. So take a look around. So let's get started. In this video, what we are going to cover is how to create quality AI blog content, how to create this AI content on autopilot. I'm going to show you a live demo during the video on how on creating the content. We're going to look at AI software creation that can be done in an easy way and can be done in a much more difficult way. And then stay to the end of the video, because at the end I'm going to show you traffic proof and sales proof that AI generated blog content does rank in the search engines, and it does get traffic and sales. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So I recently started about 3 months ago, I started a dog niche site, and I just recently hit 100 posts. So as you can see, I have 100 posts on the site, and it was almost exactly 3 months ago that I started this, so just over one post a day. And I'm generating this using AI content, and the software that I'm using is called Article Forge, and I'll leave a link in the description box down below. When AI content generation first came out, I was kind of skeptical. Also, a lot of them seem to take a lot of work and more effort than I thought they should for how they were supposed to make things easier, and so I kind of held off. And Article Forge changed my mind, and that's what we're going to look at a little bit later when we talk about easy versus hard AI content. So, again, a little bit of background. I started blogging 10 years ago because at the time that was one of the best ways to earn money online, but I'm not a great writer. It doesn't come easy to me. I don't enjoy it. It takes a lot of work and effort. And so I stopped blogging, and I've done other things online since then, but recently decided I need to start blogging again just because it's a great way to get content online and then have that earn passive income through, getting your site monetized with ads, affiliate links, etc. And so I recently started up again at the end of April, so right at 3 months ago. And part of what changed my mind was when I learned more about Article Forge. Article Forge, it can write up to 1,500 word articles automatically. You just put in your keyword. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. And it really creates great SEO optimized, high quality content. I know this is a sales page, so it's obviously going to have, maybe sound a little, pie in the sky, but it really does. And so the nice thing about it is they do have a 5-day free trial, so you can give it a shot. Again, I'll put my link in the description box below. Sign up for the 5-day free trial. Give it put it through its paces, create some articles, and see what you think. And so this is what I've been using basically, and it's solely, I shouldn't say basically, this is what I've been using solely to create quality AI blog content, okay? So point number one. And I'm going to show you how you can use Article Forge to do that on autopilot, and I'm going to show you a live demo in Article Forge right now. So for my dog site, let me show you, this is my spreadsheet of keywords, and what I do is I get my keywords, and that's a whole different subject, but I usually use either just Google to find keywords. I use Ubersuggest. Use Answer the Public. So I have a different video that talks about finding keywords. But once I find my keywords, I put them into a spreadsheet based on the different categories for my blog. And so here we are this is gear. So gear is like toys and beds and things like that. And so these are all the keywords. And once I've created the article in Article Forge, I'll put the done date. I forgot to do it for some of them. And then once I put it on my blog, I'll put the done date over here. So let's see. So dog toys that are indestructible. Let's go. Here I'm inside my Article Forge account. I can go to my articles, and you can see all the articles that I've created. Dog toys indestructible. Okay, so I did do that one. I probably did this. A lot of times I'll do this right before I go to bed. So we'll say this was yesterday. I just need to add it to my site. But how about dog toys that are interactive? Let's go there. So I'm going to show you how this works. So inside of Article Forge, first, I guess, let me just show you. You can see all the different articles I've created. You can see many times I'll spit out multiple articles on one day, but 124 articles that I've made using Article Forge. So let's go to New Article, and this is how easy it is to create content. You simply put in the keyword, such as that. You decide what language. It uses these different languages. You can write content in these different languages. And then you say, how long do you want your article? I typically go either long or very long, 750 or 1500 words, depending on the topic. And then it'll auto-generate titles and section headings. So it turns those on when you do long-form content. And then you can customize it further. I like to add an image and I like to add a video. You can replace keywords with links. You can post it to your WordPress blog if you have it attached or integrated with Article Forge. And then let's just go ahead and get started. So you'll see the progress bar up here, and that will track the progress of writing this post. So that's the live demo. How do you create content on autopilot? I want to jump to that while it's working on this article. And essentially what you can do is you can go into the WordPress area. I'm not going to do that because I don't want it to stop working on my article. But you can connect your WordPress blog. Article Forge will link to it. And then once you have your WordPress blog linked to your Article Forge account, you can go into the post scheduler. Now in the post scheduler, what you can do is you can take, as many keywords as you want. So let's say you take 90 keywords, you copy and post them into the post scheduler, and then you say, I want however many posts you want per day. 1 post per day, 2 posts per day, etc. How frequently you want those posted to your site, 1 a day, 2 a day, once per week, once every 3 days. And then you just select the WordPress blog that you want to post it to, and then it does it. And so if you think about it, you could, in the post scheduler, copy and paste 90 keywords and say you want 1 new post every day. And so Article Forge would generate 90 articles, and every day for 90 days, post that content to your WordPress blog. And so that is how you can create content on autopilot. You let Article Forge create that content and auto post it to your blog. And then you may want to go into your blog and update it a little bit. You do want to try, and if you go back in and look at mine, you can see I use Rank Math SEO plugin, and I do a little bit of optimization so that you can increase your chances of ranking and getting organic traffic. Okay, but that is how you can do that on autopilot. So while it's finishing this article, let me talk real quick about easy versus hard AI content. Okay, and so as you can see how easy it was to make this article in Article Forge. Put in the keyword, say how long you want it, add an image. You can get an article set up really in just a few seconds, and then it takes less than 5 minutes to create the article. I have another AI content generator called WordHero, and WordHero actually works really well as far as the content it puts out, but it functions much more like the other common AI content creators that are out there, in that you have to really prompt it along in order to get the output that you want. So it takes a little bit more interaction and work on your part to get the content created. Now you can see you can create content for all kinds of different things, from emails to product descriptions to blog things, video descriptions, etc. So lots and lots of variety. But for an example, let's go into the WordHero editor, because this will give you a pretty good idea of typically how you have to use an AI generator like WordHero or similar to it, which are, again, most of them out there. So let's say we want an article about dog training tools. You can go here and say, I want to create a blog outline for me, and so it'll do that. And so as you can see, it's just automatically writing. My hands are not hands-free. I'm not writing. it's writing for you and it's creating an outline. Okay, and so that's pretty nice. And then what you can do is you can go put the cursor here and say write some more, and it'll look back from where the cursor was and it'll start writing some more. Okay, and so you can see, but now you can see how you got maybe clean this up, right? Because maybe it's not exactly what you want. You know, does it make sense? Okay, so let's do this. Clicker training. Let's say write more based on that. And so you can see, you know, this is actually better content, right? So it's putting out some pretty good content right now. There you go. So that's pretty good. Again, you can say write more, and so it's going to keep adding to this clicker training and give you some more detail. So that's how most of these work. If we go back, you know, Article Forge is almost done. So this, to me, is hard, okay? It's much better than sitting down and writing from scratch, you know, doing your own research, having to come up with it, and having to actually, you know, manually type it out on the keyboard. So it's obviously much better than that. But at the same time, you can see it takes much more interaction on your part to get it to put out the content that you want. Now, what I do with Word Hero is I use Word Hero a lot of times to generate blog intros, sometimes some additional blog paragraphs, maybe just to beef up the content that comes from Article Forge, and I definitely use it for blog conclusions. I definitely use it mostly for blog intros and blog conclusions, because I think Article Forge sometimes is a little bit weak in those two areas, and so I use Word Hero for that. And again, if I want to beef up the content, I may use blog paragraphs as well. But otherwise, using a tool like Word Hero has some benefits, and it definitely makes it much, much faster, you know, to produce content than having to do it yourself from scratch. But in my opinion, it's not nearly as easy as creating something from Article Forge. So you can see this is almost done, and then we'll take a look at the content that it puts out. So we looked at how to create quality AI blog content. There's lots of different AI software writers that are out there. I like Article Forge. I think it does a great job, and it also allows you to create that content on autopilot by connecting your WordPress blog to Article Forge, and then using the post scheduler. We got our demo going on right now, and then the easy versus hard AI content. Article Forge is super easy. Other AI content writers that are out on the market, I think, do a good job, and they can help you get good content, but they're much more hands-on. You have to be much more involved, okay? So let's go see if our demo is done. Here it is. Yep, click here to see the result, and so let's see what comes up. So why your dog needs dog toys interactive. So maybe work on that. But you can read through here, and it's good content. Toys for dogs should be engaging for both the owner and dog. Kong interactive toys are great for keeping your dog engaged. They come in various sizes and have different varieties for puppies, senior dogs, and extreme chewers. And see, so this is why a lot of times I'll write my own blog intro or use Word Hero, because it kind of jumps right into talking about, you know, different types of toys, right? And maybe I want just more of an intro. So, but then you see, you know, multi-puzzle, it talks about specific types of toys. Multi-puzzle, iFetch, Kong, Tug-a-Jug, this dog brick, etc. It puts the video at the bottom. And again, I usually will use Word Hero to do a blog conclusion. But, you know, if I like this, then I just hit save, and that will get saved under my articles. And then you can export it as a text file, as an HTML file, as a PDF, or again, if your WordPress blog is connected to Article Forge, you can post it directly to your WordPress blog. Now, what I usually do is just take the HTML, I copy that, and then I go into and add a new post, and I just paste it in, and that's how I do it. But you certainly can link your WordPress blog into Article Forge. So let's go back. What do we talk about in this video? I use Article Forge to create the quality AI content. Again, you can do it on autopilot in Article Forge. You saw the demo. We looked at kind of easy versus hard AI content. So now, the moment you've been waiting for, the traffic and sales proof. So traffic. After I create my blog posts, I make sure I submit them to both the Bing search engine, which we're in here now, and you can see, again, I started this blog at the very end of April, so right at 3 months. And I'm not sure, but for some reason my Bing URLs were not getting indexed. I'm not sure why, but they started to finally, just literally a month ago. Okay, so literally just a month ago, they started getting indexed, and I'm starting to get impressions and clicks, as you can see. You can see the keywords that are getting the clicks, the click-throughs. But this is what's really great about Bing, is it's easy to rank. So you can see my average position, number 1, number 4, number 5.5, almost 2, 4, so several keywords that are in the top 10, okay, which is great about Bing. And the nice thing is, when we show you proof on sales, I think a lot of my traffic is actually coming from Bing at this point because it is much easier to rank. Now, if we go into my Google Search Console, let me pop that up. You can see, again, this is when the blog started. And a lot of times when you see these dips, right, so there's a dip here, there's a dip here, I got another dip that's kind of going on. Many times that's because Google, updates their algorithm, it makes some tweaks to it, and that affects your results, okay? So, doing pretty good, and then it dipped, it picked up again, and then it dipped, picked up again, and now it's kind of dipping again, right? But you can see lots and lots of impressions, although my average search position is much, much lower in Google because it's more competitive on Google. But, lots of impressions, finally starting to get some clicks coming through. And this is a long game. So you're not going to get rich overnight, with blogging, that's for sure. But if you're patient and you're willing to put in the time and the effort, and to me, that's the beauty of using AI content, is it makes it so easy to do. It makes it so simple that I don't mind, spending a little bit of time and effort to create the blog because I'm not spending hours and hours writing one article. I can literally post, 5 or 10 articles in an hour. It's so simple. One article takes me maybe 5 to 10 minutes tops to put it up. And then if I want to SEO it, maybe another 5 minutes. So it's very, very simple. Okay. And then I did want to show you a little bit of sales proof. Again, nothing super impressive, right? But we're in my Amazon account. But just to show you that it does work, because this site is completely done with Article Forge AI generated content. Okay, so it is total AI generated content. And so I went back, to when my blog started. You can see you start getting a few clicks. The red are the clicks. The ordered items are in yellow, and then green are earnings. Okay, and so again, nothing super impressive, right? $2.80 is how much I've made in commissions. 23 clicks, 6 ordered items, but pretty good conversions, right? If I can keep that conversion up, that'd be nice. $93 total orders, and then my commissions, because unfortunately Amazon does not pay a whole lot, $2.80. So, but that's only going to improve as my blog continues to build. And then what I want to show you on this here is, the ordered items. So what did they order? They ordered, Dentastix, dental treats, rawhide chews, nylon dog chews, dog toys for aggressive chewers, again, dental treats. And the reason I wanted to show this is just because in Bing, look where I'm ranking. Soft dental chews for seniors, soft dental chews for dogs, soft dental chews for older dogs, senior dog dental chews. So these keywords, the pedigree dental sticks, right? These are ones I'm ranking for in Bing. And that's where my sales in Amazon. Those are the products that people are buying in Amazon. And so I'm not advertising Amazon products anywhere else online. So I know these are strictly coming from this blog, my dog blog. And I know most of this traffic has to be coming, my guess is from Bing, because these keywords are where I'm ranking high right now. So, the Amazon earnings will continue to grow. You can see people that came, when they click through, you can see how much they purchased in total, and then, what my earnings were from that. So again, nothing super impressive. You're not going to get rich overnight, but this is a long-term play. And as my traffic to my sites continues to grow, then I also will start, monetizing with ads, either AdSense, Ezoic, something like that. And so that'll be another strategy to monetize the blog as well. So I hope you found this helpful. I think we covered everything. Let's go back. Yep, we talked about how to create the quality AI blog content. I use Article Forge, although there's lots of AI software out there. I'll leave a link for it in the description box down below. You can use Article Forge to create the content on autopilot, which makes it super hands-off and much easier. I showed you, I did an article, a live demo in Article Forge, so you saw me create it. You saw how it looked when it was done, and then I showed kind of the different AI generators. Again, to me, most of them are kind of hard because they take much more interaction and you have to be much more hands-on to get the content. To me, Article Forge is super easy. The content is great. You barely have to do any editing, if any, at all. And lastly, I showed you, my sites are getting traffic. They're starting to rank. They're getting traffic. And I am getting sales on Amazon. So it is working. It's going to continue to work, and it'll continue to grow. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Again, I'll leave an affiliate link for Article Forge. So if you want to set up that 5-day trial, you certainly can do that. Let's go back, and I know a lot of times people have questions about pricing. So let's go to pricing real quick. They do, again, have the 5-day free trial. So go for it. Now, you can pay monthly. So $27 a month gets you 25,000 words per month. But if you pay yearly, you see the prices go in half. So $13 a month. That if you're doing 1,000-word articles, that'd give you about 25 articles per month. This is the plan that I have, standard. I paid for a year in advance, which makes it $27 a month. To me, that's super cheap. In order to get content done for me, that gives me 250,000 words per month. So again, if my articles are averaging 1,000 words, I could get 250 articles per month. I'm not hitting anywhere near that right now. And then they do have an unlimited plan as well. So unlimited words at only $57 a month. You really can't beat it. But do their 5-day free trial. Give it a spin. Kick the tires. Create some content. See what you think. It does pass Copyscape. I show that in other videos on my channel where I take the content that was produced and I put it into Copyscape. And in fact, if you want to see that, let's, just go there right now. We can do that real quick. Copyscape, here we are. Let me go back and let me copy that. Paste that in here. Okay, so you can see it just put in that whole article. Okay. Just put a whole article in. Let's do a premium search. And as you can see, no results. 657 words in that article. Okay. And they found nothing like it online. So it passes Copyscape. So it's a clean article. No duplicate content penalty at all. So to me, you can't beat the price. Do the free trial. Give it a try. Get a blog or 2 or 3 going. I mean, the other beautiful thing with Article Forge was how quickly and easily it creates the articles, the content, and how you can automate it by integrating the post scheduler. You could actually run probably 3, 4, 5 blogs automated in almost a hands-off fashion pretty easily. So again, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and let me know if you have any questions. Like the video if you would, and please subscribe so you can get more content as I put it out.